video. Whoa. Let's go on an adventure, shall we? Happy New Year, everyone. It is January 6, 2020, around 10 a.m. And venture forward, this video series is going on to its third year. If you're just tuning in for the first time, it's a vlog about pure exploration, mobile lifestyle, and four-wheel drive adventure. It's a lot like van life, but with an awkward middle-aged male instead of an attractive young couple. It started back in early of 2017. I was a web developer, programmer for about 20 years. And I got burnt out, I felt empty, and I was depressed all the time. I had what amounted to a professional breakdown. So I left in my Jeep, taking on some part-time freelance work just to make ends meet, and started traveling across the country just to figure out what was next in my life. And as I was doing that, I recorded my experiences on video. At first it was mostly all on my iPhone, and I published those experiences every week as I traveled. Well, 3 years later, I'm still at it. 2 years ago, I moved out of my apartment, I stopped doing programming entirely, and now I live in my Jeep full time and make these travel videos. Stumbled upon a nice primitive campsite on the rim of Linville Gorge in Pisgah National Forest, north of Asheville, North Carolina. It's still early, so I'm not going to stay here tonight, but I'm marking it on the GPS just in case. This is Wiseman's View in Pisgah National Forest overlooking the Linville Gorge. Alright, it's 2 p.m. on Monday afternoon. It's a beautiful day. I found this world-class campsite. I'm going to get a fire going, make something to eat, and settle in for the night. There's this grassy pasture right next to camp, and I've got a little bit of cell service here, which is a good thing because I want to get a weather forecast. I think the weather tomorrow, Tuesday, is supposed to be lame. I know what you're probably thinking. Chris, you said you live full-time in a Jeep Wrangler, and you are most definitely in a Toyota Tacoma. And that's right. My Jeep is a 2013 Wrangler Unlimited. It has 150,000 miles on the clock, and we have gone here together. Needless to say, it was due for some serious tender loving care. So last month I dropped it off at OK 4-Wheel Drive in Stewartsville, New Jersey, for general maintenance, a solar panel install, and a gasoline heater install. In the meantime, OK was kind enough to lend me their Alu-Cab equipped Toyota Tacoma. It's their showroom vehicle that features a lot of the products that they sell, like the Goose Gear cabinet system, the Alu-Cab canopy camper, and a suite of ARB and Old Man Emu accessories. It's a great truck. It's very capable and comfortable, but it's not my home. So that's why I'm extremely excited to get the Jeep back and move back in. Alright, rainy Tuesday morning. I put the camper away. Now let's go mobile and see what we can find. It looks like a short distance to the north of here, maybe a handful of miles, there is Upper Linville Falls, just off of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Let's go check it out. On my way down to Linville Falls. So far it's a smooth gravel trail. A little bit messy given the recent rain, but looks like an easy hike. That was a short 2-mile hike, and I'm over-caffeinated and undernourished. Had the jitters the whole time. But let's keep exploring, head on over to the other side of the Linville Gorge and see what we can find. I'm gonna take on another short hike, but first, sandwich. I'm famished. I have a whole unopened box of Cheez-Its with me, but trying to eat healthier this year. New Year's resolution. My videos are about pure exploration and adventure, whether by vehicle or on foot. And four-wheel drive vehicles play a very big part of the story, but I try to focus on where the vehicles take us rather than the vehicles themselves. At least that's my intent. To me, four-wheel drive vehicles and high mobility campers are very much tools that facilitate adventures like this, like these hikes today. Sometimes you need four-wheel drive to get to places like this, and other times you don't. But that's okay, because it's all about preparedness and having the necessary equipment to venture forward when the going gets rough. Yeah! That was the Hawksbill mountain hike in the Linville Gorge wilderness area, and it was phenomenal. If you're looking for an exhilarating day hike and you're in the Asheville area, then that is the one. It's very short with about a 600-foot gain in elevation, and it's just an incredible view. However, when you get to the top, make sure that your fuzzy microphone is firmly attached to your camera, lest it take flight and fly over the edge of the cliff. I love this Snow Peak thing that was given to me as a gift. No cleanup, and it produced these sandwiches, which I just put all sorts of things that I had. Spinach, turkey, pepperoni, American cheese, butter. In all seriousness, I am very bummed about losing my microphone. When I was on top of the mountain, I was elated, and then just like that, the wind came and the microphone was gone. To add insult to injury, it landed on a ledge about 20 feet down. It was right there, but I couldn't for the life of me find a safe way down to the ledge, and beyond the ledge was about a 300-foot drop, so in the spirit of avoiding death, I bailed. past year, my friend Eric opened up a shop in Asheville, North Carolina called Asheville Vehicle Outfitters. And I've been wanting to pay him a visit and check it out, so that's where I'm on my way to now.
Welcome, man. Yeah, welcome to Asheville Vehicle Outfitters, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
So this is our nice little shop, man. It's used to be a gas station, like back in the 70s and 80s.
Nice.
So we got a bunch of stuff on the wall and some displays and a couple bays and lifts inside the shop.
Cool. When did you open shop exactly?
We got down here in August, and then we brought in a master tech and like just this last month, which is great. So we're like cooking in the shop now.
Cool. Vehicle makes and models. Do you specialize, or do you?
Pretty much like any type of four-wheel drive. So we do a lot of Toyotas. The Tacomas, 4Runners, actually a lot of 100 series Land Cruisers we've had here. We've had a lot of Jeeps here, actually, which is really cool.
Okay.
You know, whether it's suspensions, dual batteries, bumpers, winches, the Alu-Cab, rooftop tents, canopy campers, we can kind of do it all now, which is awesome.
Cool. Awesome. This is a Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. It is identical to the one that went over the cliff. Audio test. 1, 2, 3. This colorful road is an actual forest road in Pisgah National Forest, recommended to me by my friends in Asheville. And so far it's great. There have been some cabins, some camping opportunities, and a couple guys just passed me on ATVs, putting the Tacoma to work. I think I'm dragging something. I am thoroughly enjoying this route, but I am losing daylight. So, looks like several miles to go. I'm gonna have to stop at one of the next campsites I see and call it a night. I'm not doing this in the dark. It's Thursday morning, and I didn't bother with breakfast or coffee. I just broke camp, and I'm focusing on completing this gnarly forest road right now. I've been in touch with OK Four-Wheel Drive this week to get updates on my Jeep, and it's coming along nicely. They did the general maintenance and the solar install before the holidays, and now after the holidays they are wrapping up the gasoline heater install. And they sent me pictures of that. It looks really good. I'm excited to see it in person and try it out. So it looks like next week I'll be transitioning back to the Jeep, and after taking a little bit of time to settle in, I will be heading out west. I made it to the top. It's 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. I want to go into town, acquaint myself a little bit with Asheville, North Carolina, and I want to end the day with pizza. So that's my mission for today. Pizza. Alright, I'm in Asheville, North Carolina, and I found a wood-fired pizza joint. So I'm gonna give this a go. Thank you.
Be right back.
It's Thursday night, January 9th, 2020. I'm in Pisgah National Forest outside of Asheville, North Carolina at Powhatan Lake Campground. If this is your first time watching Venture Forward, every Thursday night is when I wrap up recording for the week. And then every Friday I spend all day editing the episode, and by Friday night or Saturday morning the new episode is published on YouTube. Then on Saturday, I do some social media, and I research possible destinations for the coming week, and on Sunday the cycle begins anew. Also, as a reminder, all of my GPS data is available to my Patreon subscribers. Patreon is a social network that allows artists and content creators to fund their work, and it's my primary source of income. Without it, and without you guys, this wouldn't be possible, so thank you. So next week, it looks like I'll be heading back up to Pennsylvania, parting ways with the Tacoma, and moving back into my Jeep, which I can't wait because I haven't seen it in almost a month. But until then, thank you all for following along. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of 2020, and I'll catch up with you again next Friday.